Update. Update. Alright. It's Lazy Rico, Lazy R1CO, and we are checking out The King is Watching. This came out some time ago, but I hadn't had a chance to check it out. So, we are going to do that right now. I don't think I need to change any settings. This probably isn't as intensive of a game as we have been playing. And I heard good things about this game. Who am I giving a flower to? I guess this is where I choose the army I'm going with. The king is choosing you. Oh, I just killed him. Okay. Well, my bad. I guess I'm gonna kill you and you. And you. Okay. Welcome to your kingdom, your majesty. The kingdom stands ready, though much remains to be built. Let us proceed to your tower. There are matters most urgent to attend to. Whack. To where? Preparation? Should this be your first time, I highly recommend starting with a tutorial. It will provide all the guidance you need to rule wisely. Build new building. Greetings, King. I am Gustav, your loyal advisor. I am here to remind you about how to manage your kingdom. Strong economies build strong empires. To start off, build a couple of wells. They produce water, which is essential for basic production. I should move my camera. I feel like over here would be better. Didn't change it to blue? Oh, I think it did. It's just very hard to tell the tint of blue. Because before it was green. Now it's like dark. What am I doing? Building water? Well. Your kingdom depends on your supervision. Only building within the area your gaze covers will work. You can move and rotate it using both mouse and buttons. It looks weird. What am I doing? I'm moving? I don't know. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Now that your wells have brought you enough water, it's time to place a wheat field. Okay. You're doing great, my king. Ruling the kingdom is not only about the growth of the economy, but also defending against enemies. We know that the goblins have planned raids on your castle, and you can view them on the timeline. You cannot recruit any skilled troops yet, so arm your peasants for now. Construct a peasant hut and recruit a couple of them. Note that the recruitment cost is listed in the building tooltip. Peasant What does this symbol do? Oh, I can't move it around. It's too late. Your castle walls have received damage. Keep them intact if you don't want the goblins inside. How do I attack? I don't know how to attack. Peasants. Oh, I see. So this is the area in which things are working. And I have to move that around. That's interesting. Kill your first enemy. New buildings are available. Gold doesn't grow on trees unless you tax them. You can get gold by selling resources at the market. Your next priority should be gathering enough build materials to build it. So I need more trees. Sire, your hut has reached its recruitment limit. If you want to recruit more peasants, you need to build a new hut. Looks like you have reached the top troop limit. Having a large army is very important, so you can recommend your purchase to upgrade as soon as possible. See if you can start producing resources needed to upgrade. You have everything you need from market. You should build it now. The market is complete. Good job. To start selling, you need to choose a type of resource you're going to sell. Right now, you have wheat to sell. Open the management menu. Management menu. I don't see a management menu. Oh. Sell wheat. You have received an archery. Some proper troops will be useful right now as the raids are getting tougher. Let the archers shower the enemy with arrows while the peasants do up-close negotiations. I need wood, gold, and mining stuff. And for mining stuff, I need wood. Oh, I can rotate this. That's good to know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Once you recruited a sizable army, reached the unit limit, you may want to get rid of the weaker units and reorganize your troops. Click Management on Army tab. Here you can see the troops you have recruited. You can order your units to go to the barracks where they won't be able to participate in fights. This is useful when you wish to hire new, stronger troops but don't have space in your army. The troops in the barracks can be let out later and can serve as backup army. Okay. Bustling bird or summon infernal. Summon an infernal creature to fight for you. Summons a bursting guy on the battlefield. They burst enemies, which doing 30 initial poison damage over 60 poison damage over time. But infernals are infernals. It looks like you have received a spell. Some of them can drastically change the tide of battle, or give you bonuses. Drag and drop them into the battlefield when the opportunity arises. King, you have been given a prophecy. Here you can determine the next 3 waves of enemies that will attack. With stronger foes come better rewards, but it is wise not to treasure. It is wise, but be wise. Not all treasure is meant to be won. An enemy wave that's too strong could wipe your castle away. Now make your decision so we can continue. Inevitable. They all give me a spell. Except this one gives me a thing. Kingdom infrastructure. You can produce your own spells with the buildings you just received. Peasant. waiting for this to go. And then I need to do this. Saya, most of the troops you can recruit have their own unique traits which affect the battlefield or produce in some way. Troops work exceptionally well with others. You can view the traits of your soldiers by hovering over the building. My peasants, they aren't going to make it. We're going to die. Sire, planning the layout of your whole castle is a formidable task, so if you ever need to move a building somewhere, you can do so by holding shift and dragging it to a new tile. Move buildings off a production penalty for some time except wells. Though resort to this only when you must. Now try moving a building somewhere. We're gonna die. You need some time to think, press the pause button, blah 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 blah. Yeah. I'm just gonna die. I'm gonna die in the tutorial. What I needed is the militia, and I didn't make it fast enough. Now we're dead. I think I get it though. Threat level 0. Summons 3 peasants. Oh, I didn't know I had a thing. Oh, and I can choose different kings. We only have King Baldwin. Touch the ball to reveal your fate. Goblins are perpetual opportunists. They engage in looting, plundering, and ruining people's day even during an apocalypse. And then there's Gorzog, towering grotesquely above his kin. He's roughly siege tower size and equally suitable. No one is sure what or whom he's been eating, but it is clearly not involved a balanced diet. Brute force, casual cruelty, and a strict biggest club wins philosophy. His warfare strategy is to swing first, ask questions never, and leave complex planning to smaller minds, which admittedly includes nearly everyone. The boss decided not to activate this mod for now. What is this? Tile cursed. Improvement on this tile suffer minus 25% debuff. Oh. Peasant stronger than a singular? It is, okay. Whitman's house. Recruit Whitman's. These troops use either whips to buff the attack and speed of their allies, archery, or bone pit. Spawns small skeletons. I kinda want that. Produce grapes. Yield is limited. Gold mine. Yield is limited. Big well. Produce more water. This one. Veteran barracks. I kind of feel like I shouldn't do much. Troop training. Let's try that. A messenger bursts through your palace. The forest has spoken, and it's angry. Emerging from the shadows comes a self-proclaimed king of the forest, a towering boar leading an army of sentient mushrooms. Enough of your plundering, king of stone and mortar. The boars roar as a mushroom armed with spears and poisonous cap chants, "Save the trees," or "Save the spores," or "Face the spores." Your advisors are torn between protecting your resources or negotiating to avoid a fungal rebellion. I'll await your decision. Issue a green renewable fortress act. Receive 100 wood. I am the only king here. Kill the boar. Receive. Hey, talking mushrooms. This must be a dream. Receive troops. Receive troops. Suspicious that the messengers tell sheer insanity, you demand proof. Determined to volunteer, soon present with the captured mushroom warrior, which confirms the story of a frightens away the forest king and his fungal army in the process. Crisis neatly averted. You're left with a bewildered mushroom soldier who, having nowhere else to go, reluctantly joins your retinue. Okay. So how do I get rid of a place? Can I... Hold on, pause. Can I, like, deconstruct or remove? I can move, but... I don't know how to, like, destroy, if that's even a possibility. By the looks of it, it seems like maybe not. Like, I can move it. Do I just replace it, maybe? No. I don't know. I need wood and I need... Okay. Oh, that's for the next upgrade. Oh, there we go. Demolish buildings. Troop training. Range. Grunt. Arcane. We should be getting Archer soon, so. Create the healing pool that restores health of a unit. Chop chosen trees get 40 wooden per tree. Be careful, there's a 20% any given tree will spawn an enemy Trent instead. Let's not risk that. Place a seal on 2 tiles, provide 7 morale. I don't know what either one of these do, but... I don't have anybody. Mushroom Grove. I do not have whatever that is. Academy of Fire. We need gold and I don't know what that is. Healer mages. Crystal mine, that's what I need. Crystal mine. Magic College rates basic spells. Summon Infernals. Or Master Trading. Each active market provides 5 morale. Okay. Oh, I don't have whatever that is. So I can't make the crystal mine. I don't know what that resource is. Swordman, militia, whipman, militia, because I can actually make that. Grapes, small wheat, big ball, I guess grapes. Small clay. Artifact, every 1 second a random enemy is dealt 12 damage. Wall burster. From the balcony, you watch smoke rise from the forest. No bread means no royal toast. Tragic, you muse, sampling a grape. Soot-covered burst in, a wildfire spreading, threatening our fields and farms. The council debates protecting your existing resources or let the fire create a fertile new field. Control the spread, but no drastic measures. Save the villagers at all cost. More beautiful sight, let it burn. Troop training. Deciding that human life outweighs all else, you dispatch the guards and rescue every villager in the fire. Grateful surviving sing your praise, boosting the popularity immensely. Admittedly, some farmland is lost, but your people now tell countless tales of royal heroism. Ideal for boasting the taverns and encouraging generous tributes. Okay. Oh. Oh. Militia. How do we upgrade areas? I thought there was a way to upgrade. Spawns on routes that damage and push away enemies. Or people's work productivity. Border graze? I don't know what this means. Oh. That seems pretty important. Iron mine. You can drive them away by purchasing and upgrading the upgrade tree. Where's the upgrade tree? Stationary unit. Choose some of your troops to be banished from the world for 30 seconds. They will return with 6 crystal per unit. Longbowman Hive. In fire range. I have grapes. Might as well. Just need to actually Get the grapes going. I thought I had grapes. I don't see them anymore. Maybe that was the last playthrough. Done. We got a game yourself. All right, Scoobs, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out. Trader, Lumberjack's Farm. Produces multiple resources at the same time, but slower. Clay and iron mines. Winery. Makes wine out of grapes. Archery. Whipmen. Hunters produce. Slow down enemies. Hero statue. Market. 50 crystal. Sure. Sawmills and tree damage enemies. They're working. Reduce the first king's ability cooldown by 25%. Let me see, that lets me look at my place. Sweet saw produces iron. More skeletons. Whipman. Archery. Gold. It costs gold to make gold. The vineyard produces grapes. Send. Spill. Allows clay, grapes, and crystals to be traded at the market. Damages bosses from units is increased 10%. Advanced production. Building upgrades. Your kingdom's lumberjacks, famed for their resilience, have braved every winter until now. The winter's unprecedented cold has claimed many, later found as lumberjacks flavored popsicles. I get this. I get this reference. The survivor now demands health insurance, reasonable arrows, and even something other than grog to fight the cold. How will your grace handle it? Receive spell deforestation. Improve their quarters. Allow more rest time. Dispatch soldiers to motivate them. Improve their quarters. You generously order cozy improvements, including insulated cabins, extra blankets and mugs, warm grog instead of icy grog. Lumberjacks return happily to their duties, motivated by these luxuries. One even gives up a magic scroll that has been in their family for generations. Deforestation. Great bush. Building upgrade. What is this? Iron production. Damage dealt by warriors. Vineyard production. Upgrade the vineyard production. Probably don't need the peasant area anymore. I do need iron to build the school, or yeah, the academy. I'm screwed. Animal farm. pump. Gotta be a nature hive, firing range. Iron mine. I need the silver mine. Goblin Warlord. Oh. The boss. Nice. Legendary artifact. Reduce all king cooldown. Damage dealt by spells. Reduce king cooldown. Legendary spell. Create an area that heals friendly units and make them invincible. Spawn a tornado that pulls towards itself, moving and damaging. Tornado lasts 12 seconds. Damage per second. Veteran Barracks. Mushroom Grove. Wheat fields. Sawmill. Crystal Vine. Wheat fields. Troop training. Grunt. Prophecy. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. I don't have any confidence in fighting anything. Your chief alchemist has unveiled the potion of Bull's energy, promising endless productivity, and peasants work tirelessly after drinking it. Come morning, however, he's asleep, mumbling to the walls. Green light, receive buildings. Lose 4 troops. I don't have 4 troops to lose, probably. That's why I can't do that. Strictly control usage. Receive that and that. Receive 5 troops. I need troops. While your commander is wisely deemed the poison risky for battle deployment, it provides remarkably effective during rigorous training drills. The accelerated exercise helps you rapidly expand your retinue, attracting the recruits of eager to test their limits. Sadly, the potion intensity soon leads to the chef training experience a heart attack, and another, and a third incident. You reluctantly cancel the initiative. Even so, your retinue remain impressively large, if a bit shaken. Boss defeated, all production increased by 15%. Your enemies are gathering stronger forces. Consider upgrading your army. Among the dragons, Volkar is notoriously ill-tempered. Known for his blistering range and unhealthy obsession with gold, his vast hoard seems less about wealth and more about a coping mechanism for resolved anger, and no one dares voice it within the earshot of the lair. Volkar enjoys personal confrontation, chewing through foes, and unsettling enthusiasm. When pressed, he takes to the skies, engulfing enemies and unlucky bystanders. In Molten Flame, some say Volkar's greed is his greatest weakness. Others wisely observe that it is, in fact, the sharp weapon of heroes. Sadly, very few live long enough to test this later theory. That's interesting. I could just hover for a second and it'll work on it. Didn't I have something to convert? What is this? Increase all building production by... and it costs gold. I need to make a gold mine. Where is my sacrificial stone? Sacrifices black sheep, receive reward for each sheep sacrificed. Worship of sanctuary, sacrifice, receive a permanent morale for each sheep sacrificed. Concert, boost production and speed of all buildings of yours under your gaze by 20%. All active. I want gold. Gold mine. It needs gold to make though. That's annoying. Boost production of animal farm. Each active vineyard provides 5 moral. Boost production of iron mine. Dragon hatchery. I need whatever that is. Ram pasture. Transforms one of your black sheep on the battlefield into a ram. Needs 490 gold. Crystal Castle produces a strong unit that only functions while this building is active. Sounds interesting. I don't have any of that. Or I have ore, but do I want to sell ore? Not really. Trade. What is that? I don't know what that is. Where's my crystal mine? Did it run out? I guess it did. Swordsman barracks, madhouse, recruit madmen. They use hit and run tactics and poison enemies. Sure. Increase unit limit by 2. When your castle reaches 0-3, heal. See fireworks every 3 waves. Farm production. Wheat fields, gold digger. 25% chance to receive an extra gold with each production cycle. Why is it called wheat field? It's a little confusing. Animal farm. I need whatever produces flour. That's not good. They have healers behind them. I think this is where we die. No, I need to make troops and they're not coming out. Defeat. Wasn't bad though for our first real run. But I think that is gonna call it for this game. For now. What do we want to unlock? Upgrades? Seems like the good thing to grab. Receive 30 wine at the start of a run. At the start of a run, you'll receive a tile enchanter. A building that can place a seal, a production tile. Where's the thing that like allows me to tell the things to go away? Challenges. Gallery. I didn't mean to do those, but whatever. I wanted to get an actual... Provide a boost to building production. Gustav. Nice. Challenges. Beat a level without upgrading your gaze. Wait, we could upgrade our gaze? No army limit upgrades. Beat a level without upgrading your army. It's the limit. I want the one where like it tells those nobles that you can't live here. Freaking nobles. Dang, we were almost done. Alright, but this seems like a pretty cool game to put on your Steam Deck as well. It's not too complicated and it plays pretty... You start to understand it pretty after a little bit. Basically a pretty basic resource manager where you want to build, and that whole like action square, it's pretty cool too. The fact that you can upgrade it is what makes it cool. At first I was like, this is it? This is all we can do? But I started to understand more once the resources started making sense. And the upgrades and everything. I like the little step-by-step upgrades. You really want to like get to know the game and then start knowing like, okay, these troops take this resource so I can do this and that. I think it plays pretty well. I haven't really played too many games like this. I know there was another game called Nine Kings that was kind of like this, but this seems a little bit more fleshed out. I could be wrong. I'd never played the other one. I just watched a few people play it, and it seems like it is pretty. More, just a little bit more complex. Watching people play games got your mind, and Johnny line it late reference to Carson. Yeah. And then there's these permanent unlocks, which, like any other roguelite, you want to get these This is once you get all of these, this is usually when the roguelite starts to really be fun. That's the one thing I hate about roguelikes, but I understand why that exists. In most roguelites, your character is suboptimal by a lot. Like you or your character feels bad to play, usually extremely bad, and like the only thing you can do is keep dying and dying until you get your character to feel normal. And then once you get your character feel normal, you can start getting your character feel good, and once you get your character feeling good, you can start being OP with everything going on. And I think that's how this game is, but I think I was understanding it pretty good too, so I don't know. That's the only thing I hate about roguelites. But yeah, this is good. I enjoyed it. The King is Watching. If you liked what you saw, I'd recommend it. I don't think it's too expensive. This is published by tinyBuild, I believe. And yeah, thanks again to tinyBuild for sending it over. GG.